Hi everyone, hope you're well. I found a lovely quiet spot here in Regent's Park this afternoon to do this video. I'm just on my way through the park to Camden, so wanted to stop off and record this. First, I just want to acknowledge that we have made it to April. It has been a challenging month getting through March, and that's just been one in a series of challenges that we've lived through. But we've made it to April, and that's good. The end of March was a challenge. Like last week, even people I know who aren't really tuned into sort of the collective energy or like psychic weather, collective consciousness, were commenting on what I perceived as well, is that a lot of people felt very down, just awful, dreadful, tired, lethargic, flat, kind of miserable. And it was tense energies last week. So April, the good news is that I feel it gets better the further we get into the month. So being April with the sun in Aries, that is representing the new. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. The new moon in Aries on the 1st of April was the first new moon of this astrological year. So Aries is a cardinal sign, which is all about starting things. It's that initial spark when something begins. But that's quite a contrast to the Pisces energies, which are still very strong. So we've got Venus and Mars going into Pisces. We've got the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces this month as well. And when you have two signs next to each other in the zodiac, like Pisces and Aries are, they always contrast the most. So Pisces energy is very reflective, wise, intuitive and dreamlike. So we do still have some opposing forces. Not that that's negative, but sometimes can be a little bit difficult to navigate. I feel like balance comes in on the 16th of April, which is the full moon in Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. Its symbol is the scales. And I do feel like that, especially coming after the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which finishes on the 12th, that is a turning point which is really going to balance opposing forces that need rebalancing. So it'll be interesting to see how things shift again after that. Okay, in today's video, I want to share with you two blessings or prayers. First one is called a Gaelic blessing. You may have heard it before. It's a traditional Gaelic text. I was reminded of it during the week. It's set to music by Rutter as well. And I'm going to put a link to a choral performance of that below, because I feel like the words are poetry and can stand on their own, obviously, but the music adds something else to it. So have a listen if you like and see if you like it. But these are the words, and I'd like to offer them to you today. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the gentle night to you. Moon and stars pour their healing light on you. Deep peace to you. The choral version is a sacred version, so it refers to Christ and the light of Christ, but that text itself is the secular version. Okay, so the other thing I want to say is that I was in a yoga class, and I actually found it very moving that the teacher acknowledged the pain and the injury and talked about, which a lot of people aren't, that we've been through over the past 2 years. And it really meant a lot to me to hear somebody else talking about the pain and the injury and the healing that we're all going through now. So it just reminds me to say to you that I acknowledge that as well. I acknowledge that in you, in all of us, what we've been through, what we've survived, and what we're starting to heal from now. And it won't happen straight away. It will take time, but just keep moving forwards. Okay, second thing I wanted to share with you to take into this week is a type of prayer or affirmation. When I was about 12 years old, a friend of my mum's gave me a book with lots of positive affirmations in them, and this one I think of as a morning prayer. So I often say this to myself in the morning as soon as I wake up. I may not have even opened my eyes or moved, but I'll say this to myself to set myself up for the day, and I really want to share it with you today. It goes like this. What greater joy than to arise with the dawn of each new day, when the whole world beckons us to meet its challenges, to share in its never-ending mysteries. What greater joy than to seize all that life has to offer, and to make the most of what we have and who we are, as we prepare the way to a bright and beautiful tomorrow, as we have prepared the way to a bright and beautiful today. Okay, everyone, thank you for listening. Take those blessings with you into the coming week, and I'll leave you with the sounds of the birds in the park, and I'll talk again soon. Thanks for listening. Bye, everyone.